Okay, Q's unit for the city of Delhart. I'm gonna go through your basic options on how to operate this camera. We just now got it back online. This is for, for training purposes, so just in case somebody forgets how to run it. It can be kind of intimidating, but it's all basic once you learn. So here's your reel. There is a lot, of course there's a few locks and pins. Sorry for getting out of focus right quick. And here's your cable. Here is your tracker, the camera itself. Rotating heads, light sensor, temperature censored camera and lights in front. You can adjust the tracks on to make them higher, lower, skinnier, wider. They've got extension cables, safety cables, and of course your line here. Let me turn on the reel. Here's your reel. You got a monitor here, so you can kind of monitor things while you're on the outside. Got a lot of nice lights. I have just rewired and put in a new CCU unit, computer component. It was that we were having trouble. It was short circuiting, so we lost our controls on our camera. So coming over here, I'm gonna try to get a good angle. Checked all the circuit breakers. We have a few breakers that were out, but it doesn't concern the camera, so it was still working like it's supposed to. Okay, power on, power monitors. And I've got a stand that I make here. It's gonna hold my phone while I do this. So you've got a straight line cable that can go to your USB ports, or you can use a wireless. This is your typical Xbox or PlayStation controllers, which I grew up with, so I'm pretty good at running that. So we are gonna go ahead and get the camera in view through the screen, through the window, so you can see everything happening, hopefully like it's supposed to. As you can see, you probably see me through the screen, putting on the camera there. You do this, make sure you don't turn on the track, because it will roll. So there's our camera on the bench. The screen is turning on. Let me configure this right quick. So if it says configure no, you just go to it and press yes, enter, and then automatically analyze everything. So again, so here I am. That's actually me through the camera. The camera is actually, it's kind of confusing. The camera's videotaping me already, and I'm on the screen double. So here's a reflection of me right here too. So it's kind of confusing. So here we go. I'm going to do the controllers. Basic controlling, and I'll try, if you want to take this SD cord and camera off, of course you push your SR button off, and that turns it off. It makes your you know, your menu more viewable, where you can see. So with that being said, sorry, there goes the camera again. Wow. Anyways, like I said, I need an extra cameraman. I'm gonna go ahead and put this right here, so we'll see what we're doing. And I'll put this as far as I can. Here's your controller. On the PlayStation and Xbox, this is more than the Xbox, but I'm used to R1, R2, and R3. R3 is pushing down this joystick. again, over here would be L1, L2, and L3 push down on the button. You've got plus minus, it's either O and I or 0 to 1. So, you know, it's just kind of your plus and go signs. So, starting this off already, you want to get lights. So, you go ahead and press your R1 and your I. See, there's your lights. And there's your, and now we got a lit up video. That's the camera video. So, that's your lights. Here is your rotating head. Here's the head rotating right here, just with the joystick. That's all I'm doing. Rotating the head side to side, up and down. It can go all the way around. And here's the video of me rotating it, showing me how it's rotating and stuff. What's awesome is to recalibrate everything. If you lost your place and you don't know where you're going, press down. It does it automatically. Goes back to where it started. So with the lights being on, your automatic pan, which automatic play out, which means when you're going to a sewer and you want the camera to keep going and the reel to keep going, that's going to be your R2, and it's going to be your I or your O, one of these. You know, right here. That's basic. So here now on your shredder, that's just lights, and I'm gonna have to go over here to show you what these rest of the buttons do. Okay, so you can see it on video what shredder does. It is gonna intensify your light. See how bright it's getting? It gets really so bright that it kind of whites it out. That's a lighting option. Okay, real quick. Now, since that's on me, here is focus. Okay, plus and minus. It gets blurry. If you need to focus on a certain thing, so you focus and just use your swivel stick. This right here, swivel stick controls these colorful buttons too. Okay, this is just for going and stopping, forward and reverse. This is your head. Okay, so now we're gonna get to your zoom button. Zoom, plus and minus. I'm plussing it right here. See it? Plus and minus to focus away. And then your iris button. Another iris option is another different lighting option. You know, you can make it completely dark and kind of light it up with your shredder button. These two are basically lighting options. Focus and zoom. Focus and zoom. Lighting. So that's your basic that's your basic controls. Always keep this on lamp number 2 right here. You see this button right here? Keep it on numbered, switched over like that. They told us not to mess with it. So anyways, you can configure this when you turn it on, and if you want it to be hardwired, the minute you plug it in, it goes to that, and it'll automatically go to it. So I'm going to shut the lights off, and you can see the camera better working basically, and that's it. That's your Q's basic controls on the sewer camera.